Hey, hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Obviously, today's video is another installment of the Would I Repurchase? We're doing bronzers today. So my best friend was over a few days ago and she offered to pick out 10 bronzers for me. So that's what she did. Now, I glanced at them, of course. They were in my makeup room, kind of hard to avoid them, but this is the first time really looking at which one she picked out. So let's just start with this one. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil. I don't think I bought this. I think this was a BoxyCharm thing. I've obviously used some of it. This is a very shimmery, glowy bronzer, which I do think there's a time and a place for. Today I'm wearing that one, which is actually in this list. So I don't think that I would repurchase this. I don't reach for it very often, but I also don't hate it. So if you could pick it up from like BoxyCharm or someplace real cheap and you like a shimmery, glowy bronzer, I say go for it. The next one is this Vizzie Art Palette. I'm probably saying it completely wrong. This is what it looks like. This was on the BoxyCharm store. They had two shades. I grabbed both. Would I pay full price and purchase this again? Probs not. It's nice. I like it. Generally speaking, Vizzie Art is super high quality and amazing. This is okay. I'm not mad I got it for dirt cheap. If I could get it for dirt cheap again, I would, but I don't think that I would pay full price for it. Next up, we have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Radiant Bronze Light. Okay, this is the bronzier one. I have two. I have a bronzy one and I have like a cooler toned one. I would repurchase this. Again, it's a glowy bronzer, but not like super shimmery. This is gorgeous on your skin, especially if you are dry and like a really glowy look. This is absolutely beautiful. And this particular bronzer is several years old because they are so expensive. Would I repurchase? I probably would. I have used a boatload out of this. I don't know if you can see. These are usually a bit domed and this is definitely more concave. So I think I would repurchase the Hourglass. Next we have, Ofra by Samantha March Bronzer Duo in River. And yeah, I would repurchase this. I like it. There's a matte side and there's a shimmery side. They're both beautiful. I really, really like both of these. So yeah, I would definitely repurchase these. They're nice. Next I have the Fenty In the Sun bronzer. This only works for me when I'm super, super, super light in the winter. It's pretty much the wrong shade for me. I like the formula and would definitely repurchase this in more shades. Probably need to get darker shades. This is lighter than my face is now. But in the winter time, sometimes I can use it if we don't cruise and I get to my fully not tanned self. Next up, we have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in deep bronze. This is nice. It says deep bronze. It's not particularly deep. Like this works for me between spring and summer, but really wouldn't work for me much now. It's not very bronzy for me, as dark as I am, but it's nice. It smells like Physicians Formula stuff, which I'm not a fan of. I don't hate it, but I definitely don't love it. Would I repurchase? I don't think I would. I don't reach for it very often. I really don't love the smell. That might be what turns me off. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase that one. Next, we have the Rare Beauty Bronzer Stick. Yep. Absolutely. No doubt about it. I would repurchase this in a heartbeat. This is glorious. I did get the NYX one, thinking maybe it would be a dupe for this, and they are similar. I would 100% repurchase this. It's not quite, the NYX one isn't quite as nice, in case you're wondering, but it's pretty good. I love this. This might be my favorite This is mascara, my favorite Rare Beauty products. They're so good. 3 more. Next we have the One Size Made for Shade Bronze and Sculpt Trio. And mine is in medium. I got this once I started getting a tan, and it's what I'm wearing today. I mixed these 2 shades just to bronze up my face a bit. This one makes a nice like contour shade. It's a bit cooler. So yeah, I would 100% repurchase this. In fact, I kind of want to get the lighter version for winter time when I'm not tan. I really, really like this trio. Now we have the Juvia's Place Bronze Palette in medium. I wouldn't repurchase. This shade is super yellow, and this one, I like this one. It's decent. It's a good bronzer. I don't love this shade right here. If I mix the 2, it looks okay, but yeah, not my favorite. Probably wouldn't repurchase. If you've been here for a while, you know this one already. Is the Jouer Medium to Deep Bronze Duo in Sunkist and Sunset. Would I repurchase? Yes, and I have. I took this on the cruise with me. Not this one. I took mine with me on the cruise, and it did not survive the trip home. Smashed into a bunch of little pieces, and I was very sad. So I did repurchase this. I haven't used it yet, but it's beautiful, and I love, love, love it. This shade works for me really nicely when I'm pretty darn light, and this shade works for me nicely when I'm pretty dark. So this is a great palette. Highly recommend. She's fragile though, so you have to be gentle. But I would definitely repurchase and have. So there you have it. 10 bronzers, would I repurchase? I feel like there was a pretty good balance with the bronzers. Out of 10, I really like about half or more, and we would repurchase. So yeah, there you have it. What do you think of these bronzers? Do you have any of them? Would you like any of them? Let's chat about it in the comment section. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I super appreciate you. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.